Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls, welcome back. Welcome back! I had to scream that out loud. You know, these suckers had me banned for a couple of weeks, but I'm back. Might get a strike again, right? Might get a strike again, but you know what might is, right? It's a small, infinitesimal bug on a horse's ass. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Let you know our channel is on. Hit the like and share button. Let us know the Inspirational Minutes with David. Inspirational Minutes with David is back on. And we're going hard. We're going to go real hard. Get the book. Yes. The Audacity of Woke. Kindle. $9.99 on Kindle at Amazon.com, all right? You can also get it soft cover, $14.99. I don't want to hear any excuses. You know what excuses are. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. Will be amendments that amount to nothing. Nothing. We are nothing and no thing. We're back. We're back again. Back on this channel. Back on YouTube. Back at it again. Back with spreading knowledge. Back with waking people up. Back with doing it again. Can't stop us. God damn it. Can't stop us. Yes. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Today, our inspirational, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Our inspirational minutes with Dave. We're going to do a little bit talking about being woke. What is woke? Okay. What is woke? What is it? So today, our inspirational minutes with David will be properly titled, which will be my next book that I'm currently working on. Woke for a dumb, D-U-M-B hyphen Meees. Woke for a dumb Meees. Woke for dummies. Warning. Woke for dummies. Now, peep this. Have you ever wondered why we address ourselves in first person? Like, I, E-Y-E. I am that I am. Because I feel like we are, but on a microcosmic level. Vote for dummies. And if you do basic research on the human eye, which is my field, on the human eye, we're going to help you see. We're going to help you see, yes. We're going to help you see. You'll find that the earth is basically a human eye on a micro level. Using logic and critical thinking, you can synchronize the two, which reveals the similarities. I think I talked about this before. I'm going back over again. Woke for dummies. Let's start from the inside out, people. The pupil, the black part of the eye, will be considered as north wormhole, right? Ground zero. The Aurora Borealis, center of the earth. The iris, which is the coloring of the eye around the pupil, will be our earthly realm, or ring that which we live upon. This is why the iris have a wide range of colors, like here on earth, a wide range of colors of the different plantations, the different lands within the earth. Now the scleria, which is the white part of the eye, the white part around the iris will be the ice ring or the Antarctic. Wait, hold up. Now, I'm not hitting you too hard, right? This is woke for dummies. Woke for dummies. Woke for dummies. Now, it would be the Antarctic, the ice ring, the scleria, the white part around the eye. And of course, we're surrounded by waters. Like the eye has mucus aurora inside of it, right? And there's water within the eye. So the ocean and the torrential flow of the oceans. Now, the all-seeing eye, in my opinion, is the creator of creators, right? Who never blink. Which are a cosmic marriage of masculine and feminine energy. Now, the North Star, or the spark that projects light in the north wormhole of the dark that injects light. Together at the North Pole, they are Polaris. We're all I, because we're a micro extension of the cosmic. I woke for dummies. Now, I have seen a lot of awakening ones feeling very lonely because they're coming into the realm of being awakened, as they lost parents, they lost friends, partners. I wouldn't call them lovers, etc., etc., etc. This is due to your light body. Your higher self is merging and becoming one with you, recognizing those damn energy vampires, I tell you. Now, please know, and please understand, please know, and please understand, right? Understand that everything is energy, waves, frequency, vibration, song, rainbows, with lots of nothing waiting to be something in between. Woke for dummies. Now, if you look at the emotional spiral photo, you'll see how the waves are moaning and withering and fear, and all the negative emotions are very, very low and negative frequencies. We don't need that type of energy here when you become awakened. See, this is woke for dummies. Now, look at the tutorial field. Everything has one. That's which is you and all around you. We have a tutorial field around the energy of this human material body. Trees have them, people, rocks, planets, stars, everything. Now, if you allow negativity into your field, it connects to you. And the negativity will drain your light, because we're light, we're energy. And cast in a human material body, I say this over and over and over and over and over again, turning angels into demons. Now, having a lover who's an energy vampire is the worst thing, as you've been inside each other, tasted each other in the most intimate ways. And those can leech off your energy forever, 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 if you allow it. And guess what, people? Guess what, family? Guess what, friends? They will. You cannot bring them up to the high vibration, but they can bring you down to the lowest. Always remember this. Where's my pointer? My favorite. Remember this. Remember this. Love sometimes can be fake, but the hate, it's authentic. It's very real. Very, 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 very authentic and real. Family members, especially mothers, who complain and moan, they say the spells are the most awful negative things, using source codes to overwrite your own, are bad if they are in the low frequency. If they have, because one of the things, they have very similar genes in the DNA to you, right? So you can link, so they can link, and you can link with them, and they can take from you. Beware of your energy and people around you. Awakening is when you see the truth of this and remove yourself from it. Woke for dummies. We started in a series, aren't we? It's not selfish. It's literally essential. It's very important. It's imperative that you do that. You have not lost friends. They're not your friends in the first place. Same with family, partners, lovers, co-workers, etc., etc., etc. You'll clear blockages from your energy. And then you can grow your light without having it constantly taken from you. And you will meet real friends, real people, real lovers, real co-workers, real cohorts who are going to ascend higher with you. sharing and growing the higher end of the emotional spiral in your tutorial field. It feels lonely. Yes, I know. I'm cognizant of it. And it can be very perplexing and confusing at the same time, simultaneously. But clearing the blockage, clearing all that negative energy is a very important and essential step, right? Essential step in the awakening of enlightenment. Woke for dummies. You're becoming the higher you, the source of everything, who made the gods, who also made the gods. Oh, let me pause. Also made the gods. 2T-O-O. Let me give you something. Woke for dummies. See, I used to be in a place where I believed everything. I believe in his story. I believe in what they was given to me and what I taught, what was taught in school during grade school, that 12-point program, first through 12th grade, to teach you to be a worker, to have blinders on, chasing after the proverbial carrot that will never come to you because it's plastic too. Ooh, it's plastic too. The cure for all this eases. Let's go to the next step. Woke for dummies. Now, the cure for all this eases, which a disease is a dis-ease of the internal body. It's come from electromagnetic energy. The ancients, the ancestors and the ancients, they already knew this. So they used his power to their advantage. But the false science used by the Jesuits today is used for inverted purposes. So we're getting sick because all the healing temples have been robbed. The trees have been cut down. Our food have been poisoned in so many ways by land and by air. And we are being injected. We are being injected with poison, I tell you, from the time we were born. And we're taken as soon as we come into this world. As soon as we come into this world. They even cut off the male, when they call it circumcised. They cut off the foreskin and use it on face cream, anti-aging products. Oh, check it out. Check what Oprah Winfrey had. Oh, check it out. I might get banned again. Woke for dummies. From the time we were born, we're taken as soon as we come into this world. Something done to make us lose even more memory and consciousness of our previous selves and what the ancestors and ancients left for us. All the heavy metals contained in medicines and food prevent the circulation of energy, prevent the electrification of our bodies. There's lead in cigarettes, aluminum in medicine injected through, guess what? Injected through, syringes. Lead in hair dyes, aluminum in shampoo. There would not be so many diseases. And we were not constantly sabotaged. True wealth comes from energy. The ancients used technological resources for spiritual purposes to heal and raise the frequency of the initiatives, enabling them to raise their level through electromagnetic energy found in temples, metals, crystals. Oh, it's real. It's real. The temples emit sounds and vibrations promoting healing. That's why you saw the little, look like antenna on all the old buildings, and even right today, because they bring in earth is a battery. We are energy. Energy. The temples emit sounds and vibration promoting healing. But this past is being denied to us as we live in a curtain of illusions, of scarcity, and manufactured diseases, something non-existent in the true abundance of the cosmos. Woke for dumb Meees, Meees. Listen, people. In my book, I was talking about the importance of having 432 hertz. See, 432 hertz creates intervals and tones that have beautiful and harmonic effects on the human being who is listening. I listen to that a lot when I go to sleep. Very similar to Rudolf Steiner's suggested pitch and Steiner's suggested pitch that the world must be set in its tuning to C equal 256 hertz, giving the A note the value of 432 hertz. This is why it was called the philosopher's C. Oh, woke for dumb Meees, because it was the celebration of advanced human knowledge being in tune with the cosmos, with time and space, with shape, and particularly in the Renaissance, with the magnificent robotic tricondylatron. Oh man, it's real. Woke for dumb Meees. Now, we're about to get ready to end the video. We're about to end the Inspirational Minutes with Dave. Hit the subscribe button. But you know how I always start out my videos, how I always start out our talk together. It's been a long week. They had me out for 2 weeks. Do you miss me? Because I certainly hell miss you. Now, let's go through this again. Woke for dumb Meees. M-E-E-E-E-S. Talking about me first. I've been there. I'm growing. I am evolving. Now, the work week, W-E-E-K, equals work week, W-E-A-K. Weekend, W-E-E-K-E-N-D, equal weekend, W-E-A-K-E-N-E-D. So you arrive weekend, W-E-A-K-E-N-E-D, to your weekend, W-E-E-K-E-N-D. Welcome to the weekend. From your work week, W-E-E-K, because of the work made you weak, W-E-A-K, and they call weekdays because they put you into a week, W-E-A-K, days. D-A-Z-E. A break is called a break during your slave-filled day because most slaves will break without the break. A slave masters knew this and provide the break because it promotes and produces more milk from the human cattle. The original break, of course, gave to the slave came when they passed out from complete exhaustion, or they actually died from working, for being weakened and dazed. The slave owner would say, he's broke, or she's broke, or broken. In the penitentiary, they call people like that broke dicks, or taking a permanent break. Now, how do you pronounce war? W-O-R, war. That's right, it pronounced war, W-A-R. And war, W-O-R, with a K on the end of it, is work, W-O-R-K. Did you know that K is the Egyptian level? It's the Egyptian leather, I should say, for death. So work actually means war plus death. The use of a hypno-based language designed by human farmers helps increase control over the slave class. Now, by planting this fertile subconsciousness with the seeds of perpetual servitude, control is Con-C-O-N-T-R-O-L-L, troll, the con job designed for the trolls. Now, wait, hold up. Wait, David. You get up in the morning, but mourning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G, is a form of sorrow or grieving. You say hello as you arrive, but why is our greeting hell, H-E-L-L, low, L-O-W? Oh. Words can't spell. That's why it's called spelling. Why is hell a part of our greeting? Why do other words referring to hot places surround us like hot mail or hot, H-O-T dash M-A-L-E, hot mail, or Firefox? Who is the historical hot male? M-A-L-E, a.k.a. the devil, Satan, which is, Satan or the devil, and you put that in the mirror, it's spelled backwards, lived. You get up in the morning, moaning, to earn a living, but earn is also earn, U-R-N. A vessel to keep the cremated ashes of your body mourning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G, M-O-R-N-I-N-G. Morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G, is another word synonymous with, oh my God, death. Woke. For dummies. You wake from your slumber, from your slum, S-L-U-M, with coffee, the same prefix used in the word coffin, C-O-F-F-I-N, Egyptian, in Oregon, originally spelled Kathy, K-A-F-F-E-E, or caffeine, K-A-F-F-I-N, or ka, K-A, all caps meaning the spirit after death. You go to your job, but job, or Job, in the Bible, base instructions before leaving earth, is a man who's heavily terminated and ridiculed by God. Pronounced Job. Job, or Job, in the Bible has his wealth, health, and children stolen from him by Satan. But Satan was given permission, it's funny, by God to do so. So why is our job, literally named after the man, Job, who has his health, children, and wealth taken all away? Why are God and Satan working together on Job? Woke for dummies, to make his life more miserable. Now, for our slavery, we're given $20 bills, $50 bills, $100 bills, etc., etc. But aren't bills something you pay, something that you owe? At a restaurant, if you're given a bill for $50, don't you owe $50? And there lies the secret in plain sight. You see, our payments are called bills by our human farmers because we owe it all back to them. First in taxes, and then in the useless, meaningless purchases, as we waste our money trying to rapidly decorate our jail cell down to the human farm, or down on the human farm. We spend our bills on soulless purchases from large corporations that our social engineers, guess what they own? They laugh at how inept that we are. Woke for dumb Meees. This is why most people have no money, because we're not being paid to be slaves. We're given bills that we need to pay. We're paying, actuality, we're paying to be slaves. You obey the watch to arrive on time because you obey the watch because the watch is designed to be the watcher or slave driver. What drives the slaves to work? The watch watches you. It watches you and signifies the wrist chain worn by someone who isn't in control of their own time. The necktie, I'm tied up in a bow, was originally designed to signify the dog collar or the neck chain, meaning being owned and controlled by someone else. You need to have a collar shirt on to where the necktie is around your damn throat. The necktie means, guess what? Woke for dummies. The necktie means you're tied and controlled by another. A slave to the strip. The slave can only pick the color and the quality of their tie, but can never choose to be free of the tie around their neck. Most people at work have a title. Title is really tie-tail, T-I-E-T-E-L-L. The symbolism of how your title tells others who you're tied to. Your tie-tail, T-I-E-T-E-L-L, T-I-E-C-E-L-L, signifies who controls the tie dog collar around your neck, around the collar shirt. People often wear uniforms. Uniform is derived from the word uni. Uni, U-N-I, means one. One, and form meaning a way to be. Hence the word uniform. Uniform means that you're programming and conditioned to act like everyone else wearing the same U-N-I-F-O-R-N form, equaling no independence and no free will. Oh, this is woke for dummies. Your morality and ethics are spoken for. Inject the other slave with a toxic toxic vats. Served their other slaves some poisonous coffee, go kill slaves in other countries, inside fake wars, where slave master controls both sides, finance both sides of the war. Welcome to the slave life. The suit and tie is our most common uniform, signifying our willingness to outsource our morality and ethics to another. Your behavior is dictated by forces outside of yourself, the removal of, guess what, free will. It took it away. You arrive on time. The word time is T-I-M-E, or tie me. Tie me to the change so work can begin. You ever be working to be looking at your watch, ready for it to be over with? Woke for dummies. Put the tie around my neck so I can obey and comply to the slave master. The cufflinks represent the cut or the handcuffs, or links of another slavery-related chain around the wrist. Yet, if they're made from gold, we'll think we're free. What the focus? We lie to ourselves because lying, L-Y-I-N-G, is a word that means we lie down. Submitting to our slavery. Instead of standing up to our slave masters, we'll change our chains of cast iron for chains of gold. The person in charge means the person who conducts the electricity, or as the charge is electrical or energy term. See, this describes the energy thrown into us from the slave masters, making us perform and dance with the electricity, as we had our own personal electrical charge of free will surgically be removed by our masters' indoctrination systems and slicks of your mind. Now, during conventional slavery, the slave owner had to incur all the costs, including housing, health care, food, cleaning of the slave quarters, clothing, birthing of the slaves, of the child slaves, of the slave's child, raising the child slave, transportation of the slaves back and forth from work, celebration, clean up after a natural disaster, slave entertainment, schooling of the new slave children to be good slaves, etc., etc., etc. A slave owner's profit was always revenue minus expenses. They call it cost over goods. No different than any business. The big trick was to tell the slaves that they were free, let them pay all those expenses, allow them to come back to the plantations, and then tax the hell out of them in order to actually make more profit compared to the original slavery concept, with little to no chance of rebellion or resistance. All taxation is meant to increase a slave's independence to their slavery. As people taking the tax away from the slaves, print the money. They print the money themselves and therefore don't have any use for it. You see, taxation is about keeping the slave down. Keeping the slave down. That's it. Keeping the slave down. Taxation has one purpose and one purpose only: to make the slave dependent on coming back to the modern plantations of slavery, day in and day out. Now, if the slave, guess what? Now, if the slave starts to save their money, guess what? Get them a TV, television. Get them a TV full of negative role modeling and watch the slave magically go into debt. Now, guess what, people? Guess what? If the slave still has money, organize a stock market crash or increase the taxes, theft. The people who print the money have no use for extra fake paper money, which they can print at any time and in any quality they so desire. The entire drive of the tax system is to make sure that the slave has no extra money, as to provide them with enough freedom to figure out any of this out, to never figure it out, to be stuck on the blinders and stuck on stupid, chasing after the proverbial plastic carrot. Slavery was never abolished, baby boys and baby girls. The plantation was simply expanded, and they mock us inside the language. Everyone was tricked into becoming a slave. We did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed the hell on us while believing they're free. The language is loaded with many disempowering subconscious cues because our human formers have been at this game much longer than they allow us to know. Hundreds and thousands of years. Ooh, wordplay is awesome. Do you know what's going on? Are you sure? Are you sure that you know? The leader already knew about the quantum leap. That's why they released that thing. They already knew about it. That's why they released it. That's why they released it. It doesn't suit them, and we're free. And they can't help it. We are powerful in love, letting out vulnerable emotions. And they underestimate us, which is why they are in a hurry to officially launch a new world order. It's been said, life is a series of moments called now. N-O-W. We can live only in the here and now. Our lives exist only in moments. Adults who do not know this attempt to impose linear lives and lines into the young people. Their thinking is that staying on the conventional tracks, good university, big company, stable household is a happy life. But life, people, is not made up of lines or anything like that. It's small little dots that's sporadically all over the page. And when you watch movies, theater, entertainers, speakers, a play, you're watching on the big stage. And when you realize the world stage and theater are all actors, you only watch what they want you to watch. Plato's cave explains what goes on behind those curtains. Please, people, I implore you, let the curtains fall from your precious eyes. You see, you are a universe. Inside of a universe, galaxies are born within you. Don't be limited by the perception of people who barely understand anything on their own. You have to wake up. You have to. You have to evolve. If you made it this far in our Inspirational Minutes with David, I miss you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications. And remember, if I love myself, I love you. And if I love you, then I love myself. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. They had me off for a couple weeks. I'm good though. I'm knocking dust off my shoulders. I'm still tight. You can't stop the fly freaking Optician. And you can't stop us either. Woke for dumb Meees. I love you. I love you in truth. Until next time, peace.